Greetings, dear friends and fellow food enthusiasts. On this chilly day, let's warm ourselves with a dish that's as vibrant as it is delicious. Turkish pizza, or pide. But before diving into the rich flavors of this traditional treat, my goats are calling for some attention. They can't go a moment without me. After giving them fresh hay, they still want me to linger a bit longer. Some even crave something else, something fresh and juicy. Goats, right? Some of them even crave something else, something fresh, juicy, and absolutely irresistible. While spending time with animals is heartwarming, it's time to get to work. Many of you who are fans of Turkish cuisine might already know about pide. Its origins go way back to Central Asia, where Turkish nomads baked flatbreads over open flames. As they journeyed west, this tradition transformed into the dish we know today, a beautiful blend of history and flavor. Before we dive into the next steps, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the bell icon. That way you won't miss any of our culinary adventures. Now, here's a neat trick. I'm smothering this wooden board with a bit of fat before mincing the meat. Why? It keeps the meat from sticking, and it adds a subtle richness to the process. Perfect for our pide filling. Traditional pide with meat and cheese is the soul of Turkish comfort food. The thin, hand-stretched dough forms an oval canvas for the toppings, a flavorful mix of spiced mincemeat, typically lamb or beef, blended with onions, tomatoes, paprika, and cumin. Over this, a generous layer of melty feta or mix of cheeses adds that creamy touch. The edges are folded inward, creating the iconic boat shape. Then brush with olive oil or butter before being baked to perfection. The result? A golden crust and bubbling savory toppings. To elevate the flavors and visual appeal, fresh vegetables like bell peppers, tomatoes, mushrooms, or spinach are often added, contributing a burst of color and balance to the dish. Traditionally served hot, this versatile pide is garnished with fresh parsley or a squeeze of lemon, pairing perfectly with a refreshing glass of ayran or a light salad for a wholesome and satisfying meal. Over time, pide has evolved with regional variations across Turkey. Central Anatolia offers simpler versions, focusing on cheese or plain dough, seasoned with sesame seeds, while Western areas incorporate fresh vegetables like tomatoes, peppers, and spinach for lighter flavors. Coastal regions add seafood, such as anchovies or shrimp, reflecting their proximity to the sea. This regional diversity reflects the ingenuity of Turkish culinary traditions. Isn't it wonderful? The boat-shaped pide likely evolved because of practical reasons. Folding the edges inward creates a boat that holds the toppings securely in place, preventing spillage during baking, especially in the high heat. Historically, pide's shape reflects regional ingenuity. The bread-making traditions of Anatolia and the surrounding regions have heavily influenced its development. And now the magic begins. We'll mix the meat thoroughly, making sure it's well seasoned and ready to create the filling that will transform our pide into a masterpiece. Here's something special for all the food lovers. If today's pide making adventure has sparked your curiosity, why not bring a piece of that magic to your kitchen? Visit the Wilderness Cooking Shop, where you'll find exclusive gear like aprons, t-shirts and hoodies, all crafted with the same love and care as every dish we make. It's more than merch. It's your way to carry the spirit of wilderness cooking wherever you go. Check it out now. Your adventure awaits. Don't miss out on even more culinary inspiration and behind-the-scenes fun. Follow us on Instagram. From recipe sneak peeks to cooking tips and live moments, we've got it all covered. Join our growing community and bring even more flavor to your feed. Let's step back from cooking for a moment and enjoy a freshly brewed herbal tea. There's nothing like picking herbs straight from your own garden, mint, chamomile or thyme, to create a blend that's healthy, soothing, and full of nature's essence. Add a spoonful of homemade fruit jam, preserved for those cozy winter days, and you'll feel like the luckiest person alive. Now comes the fun part, grating the cheese and shaping the dough into a perfect little boat. I tuck the cheese into the edges and spread the seasoned meat right in the center. It's such a satisfying process, knowing how well the flavors will come together. The saltiness of the cheese and the rich, savory meat are a perfect match. It's not just about the ingredients, it's about finding the right balance, letting everything work together in harmony. There's something special about creating a dish from scratch, knowing it's going to bring so much joy. For this cheese pide, I love taking a moment to savor the process. I sprinkle the cheese generously, letting it cascade like snowfall onto the dough, filling every crevice with its rich, creamy promise. Watching this transformation is truly magical. Simple ingredients come together to create something extraordinary. Now, both pides are ready to go into the oven. I set the timer for about 20 to 25 minutes at 200 degrees C or 390 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just about the right amount of time to get a golden brown crust while the cheese melts beautifully, creating that perfect balance of soft and crisp. Once the pide with meat is out of the oven, I can't resist topping it with more cheese and cracking an egg over the top. It's the ultimate finishing touch, adding creaminess and a visual pop that takes the dish to another level. When the yolk breaks over the hot pide, it creates a luxurious sauce that melds perfectly with the savory meat and gooey cheese. As I slice into the freshly baked pides, the crust crunches under the knife and steam rises, carrying the aroma of melted cheese and spiced meat. Just look at this beauty. The cheese stretches like strings of joy, and the filling is so inviting. I have to ask, are you hungry yet? I know I am. Finally, let's take a bite. And wow, this is divine. The crust is crisp yet fluffy, the cheese melts in my mouth, and the filling ties everything together in the most satisfying way. This isn't just food, it's an experience. Pide lovers, this is your moment.
Super.
Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hit the bell icon to join me on more culinary adventures. Until next time, happy cooking.
Kanalımıza dəstək olmaq istəyirsinizsə, onlayn mağazamızdan xüsusi bıçaq və ya taxta qablarımızı əldə edə bilərsiniz. Mağazanın linki videonun altındakı təsvirdə var. Super.